Stop trusting numbers on a wall. They rise and fall, don't say much at all. Every plan had its moment in time. Worked for a while, then crossed the line. Ran a restaurant, loved the flame. Good food, good nights, familiar game. I turned the photos face down then. Didn't need to meet that version of me again. But I always knew my face, round and back then, soft shape. Called myself Big Mitch, played it light, but jokes don't lift that kind of weight. Then one night under fluorescent light, in a quiet gym late in the night, I didn't turn, I didn't run, I finally said, yeah, that's me, son. I don't look perfect, I don't look perfect, I don't look young, I don't look young, I just look like a normal man. Scar my nose from a harder year, healed up clean, still standing here. Life kept rolling, so did I. Didn't come this far just to pass it by. I tried every promise ever made. Same old circle, different shade. One small slip, one excuse, learn right back to a weight I couldn't burn. This time I stayed inside the lines. No deals, no maybes, no second tries. Meat and salt, day after day, and the noise in my head just faded away. Then one night under mirror light, I stood there calm, I stood there right. Didn't wish, didn't pretend, I finally said, yeah, this is the end. I don't look broken, I don't look broken, I don't look done, I don't look done, I just look like a normal man. 2 push-ups used to stop my breath. Now I passed 25, still got some left. Not fighting age, not chasing time, just strength coming back one rep at a time. Body got lighter, mind got clear. Funny how truth shows up this late in the year. Wasn't weak, wasn't lost back then, just needed the right fuel to meet myself again. Now when I catch that mirror glance, I don't judge him, I give him a chance. Not a before, not a regret, not someone I'm trying to forget. No trophies, no trophies, no grand plan, no grand plan. Just finally living a normal man. 78, still standing tall. Oh God, carnivore. Yeah, I found it all. Yeah, I found it all.
Live from Melbourne, Florida. It's Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night. Yes, I know what day it is. And welcome. It's me, Mitch. And glad to see people are coming in. Hope everybody had a nice day. I had a nice day. Tried to sleep in this morning. I think I slept all the way to about 5:10. I guess that's sleeping in for me. So how y'all doing? How y'all are? Watched a lot of YouTube today. Caught up on a lot of things. Same old news. Different day. I put the link to the panel in the chat. Let me put it in there again. It should be pinned to the top, but I don't think it'd hurt to repeat it. 54 people here at present. Wow, I guess that's a quorum at least. So we'll get started. I want to talk in the panel a little bit tonight about that kerfuffle with Dave Feldman and his lean mass hyperresponder study. I've seen two videos on this problem. One a couple days ago, Dave put out by himself, and then they did a live stream for over an hour yesterday with Ken Berry and Nick Norwitz. Dr. Nick Norwitz. I understand exactly what happened, but in listening to them explaining it, I think a lot of people are probably going, what? I don't, what's the point? I don't understand the point you're trying to make. And they skirted around it. They were afraid to say it. They were afraid of being sued by everybody. And yet they were screaming it. And I don't know how many people really heard those screams during both of the videos that talked about what happened with the analysis of the 200 scans from which the data trying to prove that if you have a healthy metabolism, your LDL is irrelevant, which contradicts everything that modern medicine stands for. And to think that some of those, quote, professionals out there, even some of the labs, there's so many conflicts of interest that to think that no matter how careful they were, that nobody would be twiddling with the data so that it comes to false conclusions and just undermine the study completely, that's naive. And I think what they were really trying to tell us is that that's what they all think happened. I am not surprised. Not surprised. I think they ought to be shouting it. I think they shouldn't be worried so much about how these people are going to react to it. If you know a truth, you've got, with irrefutable logic, proof that somebody is monkeying with the numbers in your study. Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. There is no doubt. They're crooks, criminals, corrupt, and can't afford to have anything get credibility that comes out and contradicts the message from the drugs companies and the medical community that if you don't take more and more statins and keep lowering and lowering your cholesterol, bad things are going to happen. And they're not going to let that go. They're just not going to let that go. So I want to talk a little more about that and see if somebody else got that impression or it's just me. Maybe it's wishful thinking on my part, but I don't think so. And I got nothing to lose by saying it. Jem says, Mitch, it's all confusing. So somebody come into the panel here. Keep me company tonight. Somebody out there, the 81 people that are logged in, must have the guts to come here and show your face. Show your face and talk to everybody. We're going to talk about the meetup coming up next week. God, it's next Friday already. Wow, wow, wow. And it's shaping up to be a fun event. It's shaping up to be a fun event. Lamb says, evening, everyone. Mitch is in the ranting mood. Nice. Well, it's very thought-provoking. It's very thought-provoking, and I've been following this so closely. 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, in Orlando. No, it was a year and a half ago in summer of 24 that I went to the first one of those Key to Orlando events I went to, and Dave Feldman was there. And I actually spent a couple of hours sitting one-on-one and talking to Dave about his study. So I really have kind of a intimate knowledge of how the study is designed and what they are looking to prove and why. So maybe this little thing means more to me because, not that I'm an insider, but I did get it from the horse's mouth, that I understand exactly why the first wave of results basically showed that the study didn't prove anything. If anything, it proved that for LMHR on a carnivore diet or a real low-carb diet, their plaque is going to go up higher than the national average. And that's what the results showed on the first go-round. And that was blatantly either error or manipulated. Place your bet. My bet is on manipulated based on the response from that particular company that did the analysis, is the fact that they would not refuse to redo their tests. And then there was another wrinkle thrown in, which caught them with their hands, it looked like, in the cookie jar. So, very interesting, great intrigue. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? So, let's see who we got here tonight. Here comes Gary. I can always count on Gary. How you doing, Gary? Good to see you, my friend. First one in this afternoon was Rick. Rick in Miami. Hi, Rick. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Michael Celian in Tampa was here, and Michael talked about the meetup, March 13th, Stampa Gaucha, Melbourne Mall, 11:30 a.m. Everyone, welcome. Carnivores Unite. Yes, sir. Jerry is here. Hi, Jerry. Always good to see you. Cassie's here, Carnivore Farm Mom. Hi, she says. Hi, Mitch and Jerry. How did the haircut donation go, Michael? I don't know what that means, but it must be funny. Mike Seeley's here in Melbourne, Florida. Hi, Michael. How are you? How are you? Humaira's here. Hello, everyone, she says. And Lori is here. Hi, Lori. We have an eclipse today. Wow, I don't think we had one here in Florida, but you're quite a bit far north from Florida. And Loretta's here. Hi, Loretta. Hello, Tuesday night crew, she says. And Lizzie's here. Good evening, Lizzie. And Mike from Canada's here. Linda Flanagan's with us. Hi, Linda. Good to see you tonight. Chris Swain from New South Wales, Australia. Here from tomorrow. Sandy Blythe is with us. Good evening, Mitch. And Tammy Petarch. Good evening, Mitch and y'all. Mitch Fitz. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sean is here. Good evening, Sean. Michael Pregler, how are you? Running Tap from Australia. Good day, Mitch and friends. Well, good day, mate. How are you? Richard Williams. Williams is here. And Amadia Van is here. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mary M. in the house. I am Mary. And Linda Price. Wow, look at everybody. Retired Rick is here from Illinois. Rick, How are you? Marla Kelly, good evening, everyone. And Sandy again. Starting to get some reruns here. Rick chimed in after we went live and said hello. We're still aren't up to 7 o'clock yet. And who rung the bell tonight? Jem is here. Jem is here. And wow. Getting good at this. Rick from Miami rung the bell at 7 o'clock, followed by Bacon Runner. Dietary, how you doing? And retired Rick shortly thereafter. Rick says YouTube deleted the earlier comments. And I saw the first comment from you at 6:30. But yeah, they probably deleted the earlier ones. I hate to beg, but come on, people. So far, Gary's sitting there all by himself in the green room. He's lonely. He's lonely. Coach Juliet Even is here. How you doing? And Robin Downing in Gladstone, Missouri. Lousy weather, it sounds like. Uncle Charlie, how you doing? Good to see you. Danny in Boston is here. Hiya, Danny. Lucy Work. Who else haven't I said hi to? I think I said hi to you, Jem. And now everybody's just swapping hellos. Bacon Runner. Juliet says, hello, Milton. And Rick, your cat gets a lot of attention. And Jem says hi to all the cats. How about that? I like that. Lambs, good evening to you, my friend. Mitch is in a ranting mood, yes. And Gretchen is here. Hiya, Gretchen Hayes from Kansas. How are you? Paul Clark, how are you? Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Tanya, rainy and cold in PA, but sunny days are coming. Well, eventually they come around. That you can pretty well count on that. The big question is when. I'm reading. John Stud. Hi, John. He says, yo. Like Rocky, yo. All right. Hi, John. How are you? And Spanky from Canada is with us. Always fun. How you doing, Spanky? And Lamb says that study has become a bit of a mess. Yeah, he and Nick Norris told about it on Ken Berry's channel. Yes, they did that. But Nick had a video out the day before where not Nick, but Dave, where he went over the same charts and the same findings. And I can see why it might be confusing. The only thing I took away from all of that is usual hanky-panky with pure politics. But they are on the right track, and they have gotten 3 other analysis of the same data, which counteract that phony analysis they got from the first company, and actually shows that people aren't killing themselves on this lifestyle. In fact, so many of them have seen a plaque regression, actually, with their 400, 500, and 600 LDL levels, eating nothing but low-carb, high-fat. They also didn't find any correlation at all, between plaque and ApoB, which is another, in my opinion, bullshit number they've got us worrying ourselves to death about. While we constantly question whether we may be doing the right thing by not eating all those healthy fruits and vegetables. As a society, we are so brainwashed Come on, somebody else in the chat. Gary's walking away now. He's getting tired of waiting for me. It's like pulling teeth sometimes. Sandy said, yes, eclipse last night of red moon in Florida. Oh, it's a lunar eclipse. Wow, I didn't know that. What time did it happen, Sandy? What time did it start? Is Peter here yet? I haven't seen Peter in the chat, but somebody left a message for him. Called him Pretzel Pete. Edward Renner is here. Hi, Edward. Good to see you, my friend. And, Daniel's here. Hiya, Daniel. Mitch, what's up? Sup? 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 Same old thing, Daniel. Same old thing. Okay, I will join you after I finish eating and put a shirt on. Yes, please do, Rick. Maybe one night we'll have topless night on one of my live streams, but not tonight. Not tonight. And I'm at 7:12, so I'm almost caught up in the chat, and we'll get to Gary. Spanky Terry. Hiya, Terry. How you doing? Good to see you. And did I miss anybody yet? Tracy Thompson. Hi, Tracy. Mitch is giving me coffee cravings. Guess I will start the cure. Yeah, decaf. Decaf. I'm a magical bastard. It's a big cup, too. It's a big cup. And what I do with this huge cup, because if I fill it, on the Keurig, it's got a 16 ounce, 16 ounce, or is it 12 ounce, 10 ounce, 8 ounce, or 6 ounce. So I hit the 12 ounce first, and then I use the same pod. I don't put new coffee in it, but I open the lid, shut it, and put another 6 ounces in on top of what I had. So, and it still doesn't fill it up. I think this would hold about 22 ounces of coffee, this mug. It's great exercise for my left hand also. All right, Gary, I'm not going to make you wait much longer. You're still it, so you're going to have to keep me entertained and everybody else. Terry, Retired Rick, Jem, Juliet, Spanky, Tanya, Lori. There it is. Got to the bottom. Michael Pregler. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let me shut that banner off on the bottom. Get rid of that. Clear out the comments. Make sure I got the right button pushed. And here we go. There he is. Hi, Gary. I don't hear you.
I'm doing good.
There you are. Okay. You keep us in suspense. How are you? Good?
Yep. Just looking at the map of your area.
How's it look to you?
And was looking out at the beach area there. You know, from Melbourne Beach up to Cocoa Beach.
That's where Patrick Air Force Base is.
Right. I see
Up there in the Atlantic, yeah.
Space Force Base.
Space, excuse me.
There's a cheap motel right next to it.
There's a ton of those mom and pop motels all along the beach, yeah.
So might stay Friday, Saturday night there.
That'd be great. That'd be great because Barry Simon is coming down, and he's going to be here, staying overnight. So maybe this will turn into a lot more activity than just a lunch. That'd be great.
Yeah. And I noticed, I haven't contacted my sister yet, but I mean, right from that cheap hotel, it's just like up and over right to Merritt Island, where she's at.
Oh, it's all right. It's all in the neighborhood here. It's just right around the corner. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty cool.
cool. And here's Rick. Speaking of cool,
Hey,
Hey, Rick.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Got your shirt on and everything.
Yes. Nobody wants to see me without one.
Nah, me
Hey,
neither. I don't think.
rocking the phone. Look,
Yeah, that's true. All right.
So how are you?
Well, not too bad. I mean, I've got some technical issues. I've been struggling. My pressure washer fitting is rusted. So
Oh,
it
I
blew
hate it
up.
when that happens.
It blew up in my hand, and nobody sells these stupid things.
Really?
Home Depot didn't have it.
Ace Hardware probably has it.
Didn't have it. They only had the female one. I want the
Amazon
one.
does.
I mean, this is ridiculous. The 3/8. I used to get these all the time at Home Depot and Northern and Ace Hardware, and nobody has it.
I got tons of pressure washer components. I got all kinds for all these different pressure washers I've had, and gun. I got all kinds of guns, wands, extensions. I got all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got plenty of 1/4-inch spares, but this is the 3/8. It's the bigger one. I hate
Well,
mine.
If I think of it, I'll load up a bunch of that crap and bring it down and give it to you. I don't know if you want to carry it around with you on the bus or whatever.
Well,
A bag of pressure washer junk.
hit the tri-rail. That's what I'm going to try to do. Get the tri-rail, and then Peter, I'll ride with Pretzel Pete.
Yeah. Did we have a troll in here? I saw a couple of comments. That's what I get for. I stopped doing that business about making you be a subscriber for a day.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped that because it was causing so much confusion. People couldn't get into the chat. But that lets the trolls in now. And I don't have any moderators to get rid of them. But I'm looking back over the chat, and I saw that particular guy's comments when it went by, but his comments are gone now. I don't know what happened. Maybe YouTube has decided to block. No, there he is. He talks about Peter, and then he actually badmouthed you, Rick. Can you imagine that?
That's not unusual.
Yeah. Well, what do you let the trolls troll, don't you? You don't ever even get upset about it.
The only time I'll do something is if they insult somebody I know that I like in my chat. Other than that, I just let them do
Well, that's
whatever.
what this guy did. He insulted both Peter and you.
That doesn't surprise me.
And after I gave him such a nice hello, too. Ah.
I didn't catch what he said.
I'm not going to worry about it. Jem said Mitch hope he left. Yeah, if he left. But ignore him.
Bad to say
Ignore
about
him.
me.
I'm not going to get upset about it.
Oh man, I feel left out.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't badmouth you. He didn't badmouth me either. So,
Must be
Hey,
the
Leanne.
vegans.
Terry Girl says hey to me.
who knows? Who knows? There's always somebody, but
Hi Lori, how you doing, babe?
I don't think he's going to answer there. I see CB. I saw CB go by in the chat. Hey there, he says. How you doing, CB? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend.
Hey,
Thomas is here. Oh, there he is. Not Pretzel Pete, only loser Rick. No job, Rick, he says. John, be nice. Be nice, John. Please. I'm not gonna ban you, but just don't insult anybody here. These are all great people. These are all great people. And I think if you got to know Rick, you'd like him. So,
That's right.
and Lewis is here. How you doing? And everybody's telling John to go away. Well, I'm not going to be mean to John. I'm not going to be mean to John.
Must be a duck food eater.
Who knows? I'm
John,
here to.
Where's
I'm
the
here
love?
to.
Hey, come on.
What's that? Yeah, and if you're going to insult anything, insult Gary, for God's sake. And Cass says, hello, earthly creatures.
Right here.
Uncle Charlie likes you, Rick. He says, Rick is awesome, very smart man. Lewis says, oh my God, leave Rick alone. That's Lewis. And Lewis is a teacher.
Yep.
And will wrap your knuckles with a cane. And CB's joining in. CB says, I don't like Rick. I only watch his 12-hour live stream because of nothing else is on. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. See, even Jem noticed how I've changed so much, how much happier I am these days. She says, Mitch, proud of you, laughing it off. Yes. Yes, I am not letting these people get to me anymore. Now, if they get really nasty and really ridiculous, I'll put them in a timeout, you know. But I don't know why. I'd rather make friends here. I'd rather make friends. We only want the best for everybody that comes around here. But, Rick, I have to give John the benefit of a little benefit of the doubt because I didn't like you either at first.
There
No, I
you
mean,
go.
seriously. I don't know if I was a hell of a lot judgmental back then. I certainly was angrier. I ran it a lot more. But this stroke and the recovery has changed been through all the 5 stages of grief. You all know what that is, the 5 stages of grief. Let's see if I remember all of them. There is denial. This is the first stage. Denial. One of your loved ones died. You know it happened, but you just can't accept it. You go from denial to anger. Anger is, you accept it now. I mean, you stop denying it, but it's making you very, very, very angry. Then you go from anger to negotiation. This is where you start making deals with yourself or how you're going to go forward. Then you go to depression, and then the last stage is acceptance, where you finally come to terms with it and decide to move on. And I went through every one of those stages recovering from this stroke of mine. It was as if I died. It was as if I had died and had to come to terms with that. But I'm through it now. I'm through it. I'm walking around like a madman. Pretty soon the people at the supermarket, I'm going to be yelling, get out of my way, like I used to. You know? So it's gratifying. It's gratifying.
Well, I think it's part of the healing process. I mean, obviously, you know, when you were leading up to the stroke, you were definitely very easily agitated, and it just kind of went with it. But now that you're healed, I mean, you're just improving every day.
Now, this gave me, it really did give me a whole new outlook on life. Some of it was sobering to understand that, yes, I too am mortal. Because we have a tendency to believe that those things only happen to other people. No.
No, happens to all of us.
It also was a cold slap in the face about how much of a future, even with the best of circumstances, I got left.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another, that happens to so many people when they start approaching the big 8-0 like I am. But I've come to terms with it. I still, believe me, it doesn't take much to piss me off. I watch the news and I see, but what really torques me is deception.
Mm-hmm.
And everything we see and hear these days is deception. And every time my phone rings, and it's another one of those scam artists or fishers or some collection agency. Is this Mr. Sanchez? Yeah. I say, what can I do for you? Well, Mr. Sanchez, we're going to let you know that we're filing a lawsuit against you for the money that you owe so and so. I say, and I'll actually have fun with these people. I go, yo no comprendo. But there's so much of that going on. In fact, my phone hardly ever rings unless it's some fishing expedition, some scam artist, some robocaller. And I got software on my phone that shows me the caller ID, and it lights up red. The whole screen goes red if it's suspected spam, or it'll say likely a business, and it'll say first time caller. And when I see that first time caller, it means they've never called this number before. And what happens is I get 2 calls every day from the same spammer, and every day they call with a different phone number and a different caller ID. Every day, 2 calls. Oh, look at Gary eating dehydrated bacon. Man, I was munching on some of that this afternoon. But wow, just the 3 of us here, man. Look at this. Where's everybody else?
I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of us.
I don't know, but that's okay. As long as I got somebody to talk to. Oh, here comes DC. DC Rebuilding entered the studio. Okay. DC, how are you, my friend?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Glad to see it. Good to see you. I'm just reading the chat here. You guys feel free to talk. You don't need me to lead the crew.
Hey, Rick, I saw you watching your video today, talking about your conversation you had with your vegan friends.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
yeah. You know, it's so frustrating. I have this conversation over and over and over again, and it just doesn't get through to them. They keep telling me that I am so terrible with animals that and I'm like, I love my animals. It's crazy.
Oh, Rick, you got an admirer. Plant-based mama.
There you go. Come on
Plant-based
over.
mama says,
You want some avocados?
would Mr. Rick eat plant-based meal if I cook it for him? And then she says, Charger is very handsome. Wow. How about that?
That's someone with good taste.
I guess. You see, not everybody here hates you, Rick.
No, I know that.
Not a few plants, Rick.
Even
But
the
would
vegans don't hate
would
me.
you eat a meal based out of 100% plants? That's the question.
If I did, I'd probably throw up. That's the problem.
It would probably make me sick because we're not used to it. We've completely adapted
Right.
to a different diet. But
Right.
listen, there are many people in this world, and Kilt says it too, and I agree with him. There are many people in this world that do perfectly well on a plant-based diet, but the key to their health is they must eat either some eggs, dairy. They like to call themselves lacto-ovo or something like that, you know.
Or pescatarians.
Yeah, that's fish. They have to eat some protein, and if they're going to be vegan, strict vegan, they better have 30 to 50 supplements lined up, or else within 3, 4, 5 years of not eating that stuff, they will get sick and die.
Right.
Because you can't live without the fat soluble B vitamins and vitamin E and all those other things that you only get from animal protein or animal products.
Yeah.
But
even then, though, Mitch, like long term, even if you do have a healthy or so-called healthy vegan diet with supplements, you can't live on supplements long term. There are so many problems with these things as well. Like, it's just not a good. It's never ever going to have a good outcome.
well, I believe it. My sister who is a vegetarian, she does eat. She eats some chicken. She eats fish. She eats eggs. You know, but some of these people who claim to be vegetarians only restrict beef. You know, So there's plenty of other animal food you can eat without eating beef. A lot of people do very well with lamb, goat, or
What did
pork,
everybody
or
do?
even pork, which isn't a ruminant animal, but pork has tremendous health benefits.
What do they want to do with the cows?
Well, they want to kill all the cows. The cows, as far as they're concerned, are causing global warming and they're ruining the planet because they burp methane.
We're okay with killing
Absolutely.
the cows anyway, so why can't we just eat them?
Well, they don't want any new baby. They don't want new baby. They want cows to go extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They don't want the snail. They won't stand for the snail darter going extinct. But it's okay if cows go extinct.
Yeah, basically, it all comes down to like pure bloody ignorance.
Yeah, it's politics.
It
All
is.
pure bloody. Whatever your political leaders are telling you you're angry at today, then you got to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
get
right.
me started on politics. I'm so riled up with the political climate right now between the State of the Union message and the Democrats and the Iran war and the reactions to the Iran war and some of our esteemed Congress people that are hating so much on America. We need to get rid of them, but we can't. I'm beside myself with that stuff, but I'm happy. I don't want to talk about that tonight.
Yeah, let's avoid that situation.
Yeah.
Mitch has had such a good attitude lately. It makes everybody feel good.
I hope so. I'm trying to motivate people.
You are.
But I can't help it. I still got a brain, and I still observe what's going on. And the more I look, the more disgusting human behavior. Now, that happens to everybody when they get old. We get more judgmental. I'm not going to say I'm not judgmental. I'm as judgmental as hell. And I think everybody is. They don't want to admit it. But you have to look at something and have an opinion about it. How can you go through life with no opinions about anything? That's a plant. You'd be a plant, you know. And Lizzie said humans are crazy. Yes, it's nuts. But when I was a kid, the younger generation, with our rock and roll, you know, they thought what's wrong with these kids today? And even the ancient Romans were saying that about their kids, and we're saying it about our younger generation. So somehow they usually manage to grow up. Jem says, mellow Mitch, call him mellow, yo. I doubt I'll really ever get laid back and mellow. It was fun watching that Ken Berry live stream replay with Nick Norwitz. Excuse me, Dr. Nick Norwitz. That was funny. Did you see that part of it?
I saw a little.
Nick's got 2 PhDs and an MD from Harvard. Okay, he's got a PhD, I think, from Oxford. He's got one from Dartmouth, and his MD is from Harvard. And he's been a professional student so far all his life, but he certainly spent a lot of time in school.
And he's in good shape, too.
He's got three reasons to call him doctor. 2 PhDs and an MD. So Ken Berry was calling him Dr. Nick Norwitz.
Sounds like a song.
Yeah, Doctor, Mr. MD. And it was a song.
I know. I remember that as a kid.
Oh. Tom, this is my biggest worry. And loss of sleep is standing behind cow farts. I think we've got it wrong. I think that it's their burping that produces the methane. Maybe it comes out the back end too. I don't know.
But you know what nobody ever talks about is that there's methanotropic bacteria in the soil that digest methane and they make nitrates.
Yes.
They fertilize the soil.
Yeah.
It all goes around. It's been until we started interfering.
Everything that comes out of a cow is perfectly used by the environment. Everything that we do it's a fantastic machine. It really is, and even methane is part of the rain cycle. Without it, you wouldn't get rain. So,
Well, it's not just cows. It's every living thing eventually becomes food or nourishment for something. All the plants decay. All the waste, even human waste,
That's
You
right.
know, what do they always say when somebody's talking about something that's obvious? You know, they say, well, does a bear shit in the woods? Well,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and has
Yeah.
been ever since the beginning of time. And until we came in with our diesel powered tractors and man made chemicals, nothing interfered with that biosphere, that cycle of recycling. And we like to call it sustainable farming today. And that's what that means,
Or regenerative farming. Yeah,
regenerative farming.
that's another good point. Is that and then they bring up the fact that, well, there wouldn't be so many cows if we didn't farm them. Well, there were a lot more buffalo in America than there
Oh,
were
yeah.
than there are now, and even in Europe. That I mean, one of the reasons why we went to a an agricultural or the agricultural revolution is because the fact that we hunted the buffalo and other ruminants pretty much to extinction. It was
Mm-hmm.
basically an energy crisis for food. That's why. That was the only reason.
That happened
then-
because the population just exploded.
Well, yeah,
There
was
weren't that
part of
many
it.
humans
Yeah.
on the planet that needed
Yeah.
that much
And
food.
they
And of
weren't
course,
farming, they weren't raising cattle at the time either. They were just
no, it
hunting.
was all wild. It was all wild.
Yeah. It was always wild. So
And in Florida here, we have the bears, the black bear population, let alone, is getting out of control.
yeah.
Or if somebody brings a python in from South America and lets it loose in the Everglades, it takes over. Nature certainly, left alone by itself, will propagate the species that best survive, and pretty soon, what finally might lead to their extinction is just simple overbreeding and overpopulation, and like rats in a maze. So that's just natural. It's natural for a species to come, develop, see if it prospers.
And when they become overpopulated, they die a slow starvation death. Because
Or
There's
they
disease.
kill each other or have wars and invent nuclear weapons. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the same. Like this season, actually, last year in summer in Japan, the bear population has exploded so much because they don't hunt the bears as much anymore. But the population has exploded so much, like bear attacks was happening almost on a daily basis. It was like a 300% increase last season.
oh, Gary, a good comment, Gary. Cow-fart studies. I envision a bunch of people wearing white coats, carrying clipboards, wandering the cow pastures and smelling. Ha ha. Oh, why not? Yeah, you probably get all these animal activists to pay for that study too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I have my own fart producer outside.
Your own what?
My own fart producer outside. The biogas tank.
Oh, the biogas. Oh God, does your outside your house on your lot, does it smell bad?
Nope.
The neighbors
Not at
don't go,
all.
that's good. That's good.
No, it's odorless because it's sealed. You load it up with manure, grass clippings, rotten fruit, whatever. Throw it in there and let it ferment. It's good for a month.
Ah, look who's here. Ellen is here.
Hey,
Hello, Ellen.
seen her in a
How
while.
you doing, stranger? Been a while. Been a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Jerry's here. I've been stared at and judged by a plant before. That's Cassie. That's Cassie. Jerry jumped up. Come on, God, the chats
you
are
go.
jumping. There he is. Says hi to Ellen. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Good to see you. There it is. Found it. Michael Pregler says, Ellen, my dear, I hope all is well with you. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to Ellen. That's great. I haven't seen Butter Bob in here tonight yet. He's probably getting very busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a nice show on Sunday. Was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually watched the whole thing. It went pretty long. It went like an hour and 45 minutes. Nowhere near your standards, Rick, but
Well, you were in his show, so I hope you watched it.
Well, I was in the first part and kind of came back in to offer a little tech support for a minute, and then at the end a little bit. But I told him I was going to hang in there with him, and we had a little, after it was over, we had a little conversation for about 20 minutes and talked about things. And yeah, I'm wishing him well. I'm wishing him well. He's a nice guy. He's just very, very, very nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not much older than you.
Really?
He's 62.
Okay.
62. Of course, I had no idea how old he was. I knew he was
He
in
was
his
younger
50s.
than me when he made his videos. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was his early 50s when he first 50 or so when he first actually started making videos, and he's a pretty smart guy, and I wish him well. He's still got a nice following.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It grew over time.
Yeah, that was the most amazing thing. I think if I want to have the most possible subscribers I could have in 10 years, I should probably quit now. Just quit.
Well, I quit for 10 years and I never got any subscribers.
Well, you weren't as popular as he was, and back when he was popular, he didn't have the competition that we have today.
Oh,
Not 1/100th of the competition.
first mover advantage.
Yeah, but
So you were talking about your recovery there before, Mitch. How's that going?
it's great. That's great. Like I said, I don't know if you heard me on one of my live streams. I basically said that I'm pretty well done with this theme, the stroke recovery theme on my channel.
Excellent.
I think it's becoming old hat. I can see that by the views I get on these videos. When I first started out, it was a real novelty and people cared and people were interested. But, within a few months, 6 months or so, I was doing okay. Not nearly as good as I'm doing now, but just recently I've got to the point where my balance is good enough where I just walk now. I don't touch anything. Don't touch the cane at any time. So if I go for a long walk or into a store, I might carry the cane with me in case I get tired, But during the day, I don't do it. I just walk. I walk pretty fast around the house. I'm starting to build some muscle back again. My energy it stays. I don't crap out, after an hour or two of moving around. And my speech is acceptable.
What was that?
I say what? My speech is acceptable. I sound okay to me. I don't sound like I'm slurring as much, but I still, being honest with myself, know that I still have to be cognizant of how my speech comes out. And I watch my videos just to kind of analyze how I sound to myself, but no more drooping on any part of my face or none of that stuff. So I said the other day, I said, well, as far as the stroke is concerned, as a subject matter for videos, I'm putting it to bed, unless something really miraculous happens, like I win the triathlon, the Hawaii triathlon, something like that. Would be a reason to make a video, from stroke to world's fastest man, that kind of thing. At 107 years old, that would be worth it. But I'm going to go more back to my roots in carnivore YouTube, the kitchen gadgets, the recipes, some new things. It won't be a steady 1 or 2 a day type videos. I'm going to do mostly the live streams. You don't grow your channel as fast, but that's not the most important thing to me. Got a nice group of friends. Got 111 people here right now, which is very good for a Tuesday night.
It's a great feeling, though, when you get rid of that cane, though, isn't it? You get rid of the walking stick and you start moving around. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, and I have enough handicap appliances around my house, like wheelchairs and walkers and hemi-walkers and canes and 4-footed canes and 1-legged canes. I could start a I could open a used handicap store, or donate them. But it's almost, it's like if I were to donate all that shit, then something would happen to me and I'd need it tomorrow. So I'm gonna hang on to it for a little while longer. And we got a whole family that wants to come in here. Look at that. Oh, look at all the
hello.
kidlets. How you doing, Aaron? How are you?
Good. Today is my 3-year carniversary. I made it 3 years.
Whoa!
Well done.
That deserves, the crowd goes wild, yes. Congratulations, 3 years, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow,
Awesome.
wow. Good for you. Good for you. You got a healthy looking gaggle of children there. Love that hat. Oh man, I want that hat. The blue one.
Awesome.
The red one's nice too. Look at the little pom pom on the top. And you're all wearing those snap cap things, aren't you?
Flat
Look
cap
at that.
on.
You remember Andy Cap? You remember the cartoon character Andy Cap? He always wore a hat like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The great one.
I have one around somewhere. I've got an amazing collection of hats I never wear. Don't ask me why, but this has kind of become this isn't even a carnivore hat. It's a model airplane hat, from a fly-in in South Carolina. But it's become kind of my uniform hat. I got some brand new kilt hats that I brought. You probably brought some kilt hats back too, Rick, from Sarasota.
Yes,
But
I did.
I don't ever wear them. I don't ever wear them.
I'll put it on mute.
Jem says snap caps are in. Well, got to be trendy, I suppose. I guess I'm gonna have to get one. And now with 10 minutes left in the stream, everybody's piling in. Here comes Thomas.
Hey,
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
doing? Good.
Doing great. Doing great, man. Good to see you.
Yeah. Always good.
And don't forget, I got tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yes.
I woke up this morning. I was up early, and I had some computer work that I had to do for my main job that I do. So I did that, and the whole time I was doing it, I was sitting here at this computer in this chair, and I was doing that work at the time that I would have been doing a morning live stream between like 7 and 9, 7 and 8. And a thought comes into my head. I said, why, am I ready to start adding more days back to the morning live streams? And do I want to do 2 live streams a day on 2 days a week, which would be Tuesday and Thursday? So I'm considering it. And I don't know if it's going to be too much or not, but I used to do 6 of them a week. Remember, Rick?
Mm-hmm.
Used to
I
do
remember.
six in the morning, but only 1 in the evening, which was the members live stream. So I
Right.
don't know. I'm considering it. I don't ever. The hour doesn't bother me. Kelsey takes 2 days off. No, he does Sunday. He does a Sunday show as well, and his Sunday show is turning into a panel show.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be he did it. He was just going solo, kind of like I do on my morning coffee things, just going solo. And 3 nights a week, saving it for the panel. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? What does this mean? My missus, is this yoga? Is this Tai Chi? What is this? Is this Kung Fu?
Kung Fu Panda.
We're trying to
Kung Fu.
high five the panel.
Are we just rapping?
Yeah.
Hong Kong
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Yo,
Was it
yo,
like this one?
that's the rapping right there.
There it is.
Oh yeah. So where are the other 8 children?
Yeah, where's the rest of the village?
Oh.
The other room, and there's like 3 or 4 over there. They're just hanging out, getting ready for bed.
What'd you do? Buy an old Motel 6 or something for your? How many bedrooms do you have in your?
No,
You know,
the house.
we got smaller town populations than that in Australia.
Hey, DC, do you watch? Not wanting to talk too much about politics, but do you watch Sky News?
Off and on, like every now and then I might catch a story every now and then.
The Australian Sky News, in my YouTube feed every day, I get 10 videos, political videos, and they're very conservative. Very, very conservative, yeah. And I keep saying to myself, why is it that the most conservative stuff I see anywhere on YouTube is coming from everywhere but the United States? It's coming from Australia.
Well, it's the only one. Everything else in Australia is very, very left.
Liberal.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
liberal
That's what I
garbage.
thought. I thought Australia was mostly.
Yeah, Australia is very much a socialist country, and every other
and
news outlet.
New
is just
Zealand,
propaganda.
the politics in New Zealand.
Yeah, Australia's worse. Yeah.
Are they? It seems like what I hear from New Zealand, because I know a couple of drone guys in New Zealand, and they put out a lot of videos. There's some very popular ones that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And this one guy is constantly commenting on the local politicians and how corrupt they are.
Yeah. Oh, they are. They're a disgrace, really.
Yeah, it's terrible.
There's not much you can do about it at the moment, unfortunately. And like the voting system here is so corrupt as well. It's like there's like almost zero chance of trying to get rid of these people.
Yeah, well, we're trying to work on that here, but I don't hold much hope out for it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. No.
A lot of talk, but it doesn't change. It just doesn't change. Anyway, let's get off of that subject. I'll start ranting again. I don't want to spend the last 5 minutes of this wonderful stream we're having tonight being unhappy.
Well, I mean, one good thing is like it's sort of motivated me to go back to Japan. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to move back there one day. So I'll be happy with that. Much better, much freer in Japan, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if are there a lot of American expatriates living in Japan?
Yeah, usually. Well, yeah, I think the population is growing like that way. Like Americans, I mean, they were there before the earthquake. I haven't sort of lived there since then. I've visited, but I mean, there's usually a fair amount of Americans, expats there. Yeah.
Ellen
They're quite
says,
popular to
yeah,
have like American bars and Australian bars and stuff like that as well.
Ellen says she'll try next time. I think Mitch is getting ready to close up soon. Yes, Mitch is. Excuse me. Wow, sometimes when I drink coffee, I try to breathe it. It goes down the wrong pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, that hat's cool. Look at the red hat. Yeah, that's great. Cover the whole face up with it. You don't have to keep. You can talk. Don't keep quiet. Don't count on me.
Aw.
There she is.
God. So, any thoughts about number 11, Aaron? Or you finally figured out what caused that and put a halt to it?
We did find out what caused it, and we did fix that problem.
So, but no thoughts of adopting anymore. Huh?
Yeah.
No. That's funny. That's
I'm
funny.
done my patriotic duty. I'm good.
That's above and beyond, that is.
All right. Well, I'm going to say good night.
Well, I think we're all going to say goodnight here pretty soon.
Good night.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming in. Good to see you, and good to see you. I enjoyed you on Butter Bob's the other night. That was nice.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah,
Had a good time.
Happy Carniversary.
yeah. Happy Carniversary, and Yeah, I've been at it a little longer than you.
Yes.
I started in August a year before you did. So I've been doing it 3.5 years now.
It's awesome. I was like, maybe I should remember what day I started.
I don't know what day I started.
Because I started when Lent started. So then every year when Lent starts in March, that's the 3rd was my anniversary.
And
Anyway.
CB says his 3 years coming up April the 9th. So
Yeah.
we'll celebrate CB. We'll throw a party for you, and you need to come in and help us, and we'll celebrate your 3 year. And Michael Pregler says I'll be 4 years sometime in August. So Mike, you've been, yeah, I'll be 4 years in August too. So you and I probably started pretty much around the same time, because I'll be 4 years carnivore. Bye, Aaron. Aaron disappeared. Take care. Danny in Boston, 2 years in August. What is it about August? It seems
When I started,
make us say, wow, maybe I should start carnivore now. That's a lot of
started
people
in
in
August.
August. Yeah. Mine is later. Linda Price is coming up on 3 years. Best move I made in my life. Yes, Michael. I will second that. I will second that. At any rate, everybody's plant-based. Oh, Rick, you got a groupie. Rick's got a groupie. Plant-based mom. I am smitten for the Rick. You're not Rick anymore. You're now the Rick. The Rick. It's like Trump. Remember Trump used to call him the Donald. Remember that?
Yeah.
and then all my employees back then started calling me the Mitch. But honest to God, so if they start calling you the Rick, you're getting up there, man. That's
right.
That's a sign of respect. Yes.
Yeah, that's like the Fonz.
The Fonz, yeah. Yeah.
I think what it is, they just like my bananas.
You sure look like a mom with your hair slicked back and the white T-shirt. Just need the leather jacket.
Yeah, right.
CB calls you Slick Rick, and I can know. Oh, you know what I did today, Rick? I mean, I'll let you know how it worked out. I mean, it may sound disgusting to some people, but it's a carnivore thing. I've always had dry heels, dry feet.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried everything on them
Cheese
but it
grater?
seems like most of the products that you get, even the ones the doctors prescribe, are petroleum based, like Vaseline or some of these, this Aquaphor that they sell. They're still all petroleum based. So I remember that my son gave me a couple of small bowl jars of tallow that he made. And everybody's talking about how great this tallow is. So today is the first time I decided I'm going to try putting tallow on my feet. And I'll tell you, it was very creamy and it wasn't thick at all. It went on real easily. I'm going to do that for a couple of days and see what happens. But I keep saying, why not?
Don't slip and fall.
It's probably got more beneficial compounds in it than anything that the pharmaceutical companies can come up with.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've never had dry skin.
Well, I don't know what causes that. I've had this almost all my life. The feet, the bottom soles of my feet. It's not obviously it's not an uncommon problem because of the number of remedies they sell. So I'm going to try that. I'll let you know. But the tallow that he made still smelled like beef cooking.
Yeah.
So I'm smearing this stuff on my feet, and I'm saying to myself, hope all the neighborhood cats don't start chasing me around.
If you ever find out, Mitch, let me know because I have dry feet too.
Yeah. And God, and baking grease probably would work too.
Yeah.
Lori says she gets a rash from tallow. Maybe you have to buy some of the more expensive stuff that's made by these people that make tallow-based cosmetics and lotions.
like more pure, I guess.
Yeah, or they disinfect it maybe to get to take the the beef stew aroma out of it.
Well, I hate to say it, but I do smell like beef stew at times.
Well, you have to when you keep smearing all that stuff all over you, but
Yeah, you do, Rick.
that's perfume to us, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it makes me hungry.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys. Happy music. I'm gonna play a little happy music. It's 5 after 8.
See you guys later.
I'll see you, Thomas.
Bye,
Thanks for
Thomas.
coming in. Aaron,
Yeah,
thank you
everyone.
for coming in. DC,
to
always
see you
good to
guys.
see you. Always good to see you. And Gary, looking forward to seeing you again in Poison next week. And Rick, you too.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I always go where I'm invited.
Okay. Well, you're always invited up here. And that leaves just me. And what a nice little visit tonight. What a nice little visit. It's 8 o'clock. I still have time to relax before bed. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. right after Kelsey. Everybody's still... Well, I don't have any insulin resistance, FX Trader. None whatsoever. So that's not what's causing my dry skin. I don't have any eczema. I used to have eczema. I don't have any of that anymore. So who knows? It might cause it though in some people. Lori says, I also get a rash from coconut oil. Oh, sorry to hear that. Mike Silly says, have a good night, everyone. See you again tomorrow morning, says Rick. Gretchen Hayes says, bye. Terry Girl says, off to Russ. Yes, Russ at 8:30. I may watch a little bit. Maybe I'll even say hello. But yeah, I like Russ. He has a nice show. Gary says, thank you to the ladies, Ellen and Cass. Bye all great live, Mitch says. Lambs and DS, I love you. Not alone, Mitch. I always wear black t-shirts too. Well, I wear other colors, but I like black t-shirts. I want to be like Kilts. I see him once in a while in a white t-shirt. At any rate, my friends, glad you were here and you hung in for most of it. Some of you, a lot of you are still here. So stay tuned. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., I'll be right back in the same chair and I will see you then. And until then, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.